game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Boilermakers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Illinois' offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
They've got the screen set up. There he goes. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Bring in the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he loses the football on the return. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success, David.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping him. But he's been that good through the first part of the season. Can it continue? Against better competition in championship moments, that will decide whether he wins the Heisman.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Newton. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Tracy. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for him?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here's the heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. He's in open space downfield. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. They'll give it to the back. Thrust that arm out. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going right to work up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get...
It's a fake. So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the stakes? This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, finding a wide. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Green. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Going airborne.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Got his man quickly. Give him 6. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeps it on the draw. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Newton. Caught near the sticks, it's Dixon. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Using his legs, it's Harris. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Green. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And the Boilermakers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Power football with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Firing to the right, complete. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Here's the handoff. Got room to work. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 2nd down coming up. They'll ride Davis here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Boilermakers line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone.
Tight end trying to get in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Newton. This one's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you needed some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So
breaks into the open. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Rigby. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's got it. First down and more. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And now on third down after that last run. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Green. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like that.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Newton. Here's the pressure. Connection to the right. Ripping through the defense. There he goes. Touchdown Illini. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll ride Davis here. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everyone.